Varsity Club, welcome back to another classic. And today we got some MLB The Show with the postseason continuing. We picked up a major win in game number 3, giving us a 2-1 series lead, and we're going to keep things moving right now. Right now, it's us with a 2-1 lead against Philly. Atlanta is down 1-2 to the Dodgers. The Angels are still 1-1, and the White Sox still 1-1. Obviously, they play on different days because television. But on the mound for us today is the electric Hunter Greene. Now, with Hunter Greene, you either have an incredible game or a game that scares the life out of you. But he's facing Zach Wheeler, who's going to be pretty good competition. And we can see, can the Phillies even it up, or do we take that 3-1 lead? Let's find out. Winning one on the road is incredibly difficult, but winning two, that's almost impossible in the postseason. Zach Wheeler was 14-5 in the year, 3.05 ERA. He has been a great pitcher for the Phillies, but can he get the job done today against our electric offense? It's going to be a tough one. A little bit of a night game here. Mountcastle up to lead things off. Didn't have the success he probably wanted last game, but he's still a guy that I'll take at the top of our lineup almost every single game. Now, also keep in mind that even if we happen to lose today's game, in the next game, we're going to have Severino up for us. After that, it's Barrios if we need him. We've got a lot of studs still ready to pitch. Our pitching staff is incredibly deep. We have built this roster to be competitive come the postseason. That's what they're doing right now. And more than anything, I need this offense to get up to an early lead. If we can get like a 2-0, 1-0 lead early on like we did last game, that puts a lot of pressure on Philly. Now, Mountcastle popped out to kind of mid-deep center, but we got Guerrero Jr. batting 100 in the series. Not great, but I still believe in him. Vlad Jr. took a pitch there, making it a 2-1 count. Wheeler trying to come in again. High and late, and that one was one we're not going to see again. So the count even up at 2-2. Guerrero knows he's got to get one in play here. But he's going to take one and make it a full count again. Hey, make him work a little bit. Ketel Marte on deck for us. You'd love to see that. If Guerrero can get on base, that'd be perfect. Here we go. Got a hold of one, a little late on that one, a little off as well, and that one drops off quick into Bryce Harper's glove. Marte is having, a fantastic postseason. Batting 500, 1 out of every 2 appearances he's getting a hit. That's insane. 2-1 count for him, 2 outs, nobody on. That one is popped, and it's going to be caught as it's going a little deeper than I thought. Hold up. That went to the warning track a little bit deeper than I thought, but it's still the same outcome. And out, and back to the inning we go. Getting on the mound for us is Hunter Greene, who is 16-9. A much better season than we saw in the previous year, where he obviously struggled a lot. He really came through so far this season. I want to see what he can do today. This man throws absolute gas on the mound, and he can really strike out anybody, in my opinion. And that one's going to be fouled by Bohm over by first base. Hunter Greene's slider is devastating when he doesn't hang it. It's just unbelievable. Now he gets a nice little play. Comes right back to him. Throw it. You just want to flash your speed. I get it. I get it. You want to show how athletic you are, but throw it next time. I mean, what if the man pulled a hammy? You don't want to see that, okay? You're a young pitcher, so early in the postseason. We need you, okay? We need you out there. This ball's popped out of Santander. That's going to be an easy out for him. Second one of the inning. The always deadly Bryce Harper. He's off to a count that's sort of favoring him at 2-1. He missed a little bit because we're a little scared. I'm going to be honest. We're a little scared. When a guy throws as hard as Hunter Greene does and the guy swings as hard as Bryce Harper does, you're always scared. But 100 on the gun on that one, okay? Things are looking kind of nice right now. We got a full count. If we walk him, it's not the end of the world. But we're not walking him. We're striking him out. 100. Hitting 100 on the gun like that's unbelievable. Hunter Greene did it not once, but twice in the same at bat. You know he's got some off-speed stuff he can throw at you. I mean, how do you anticipate what he's going to throw? 100 or 60? 75, 80? It's tough to figure out. Correa up here with a 2-1 count against Wheeler. Our guys have been patient, and we're just so close to getting a hold of one. We're making contact. It's not the good kind of contact we need. Santander, 1 home run, 5 RBIs. Obviously, our RBI leader so far in this particular series. See if he can get things going against Wheeler. Wheeler's been really good so far. And that changeup just was way up top. That felt more like a late breaking curve, but it just never broke because it was a changeup. And that one jammed us inside. We swung at a bad one, and again, deep center field, but it's an out regardless. Clint Frazier, 2 RBIs, obviously coming in the previous game. He was really, really a major part of why we did so well in game number 3. This one's in the dirt. We didn't mean to swing. We tried to check swing a little bit, and just like that, it's the same result as the first inning. No runs, nothing at all. Hunter Greene starts off with a 3-2 count against Kyle Lewis, the last out of the previous game. Lewis pokes one at Vlad, but Vlad says, I got that one. Real Muto's up. The slider hasn't really been working the way we wanted to for Greene. If we can establish that, it's going to be a W when he gets one there at 85. Going for a little changeup on the outside now. Greene's trying to run it away from him. That one goes a little bit too much inside. It's going to be fouled off. Melendez is calling for a curveball here. He likes how that's going to work. I mean, that's the thing of beauty. 81 dropping off the top of the table. With Merrifield, who's been struggling a little bit this series, we know he can get hot super quick. That guy's got one of the better bats in this team, and he's so far not showing it. Little 2-2 count. We're coming back with the slider. This has been one of the best pitches for Greene. That one is poked it deep right center field. Santander is not exactly what I would call Someone with a lot of speed is played off the wall. Merrifield's going to get up to second base. And it's a double with 2 outs now for Merrifield. I mean, we literally talked about how that dude can obviously get the job done. You don't want to sleep on him. McCutcheon, another guy you don't want to sleep on. And he's going deep. This one's going back. The wind is carrying it a little bit. Santander is back at the wall. And it's no runs because we got the out. But I'm still scared. What a way to finish it, though. Moving on to the top of the 4th, we did give up a run in the bottom of the 3rd inning, but it is neither here nor there. We're just trying to make sure we can tie it up this inning and show that we're going to be fine. Hunter Greene needs some run support, and we've just done a bad job on offense getting him that. But a base hit to start this inning off is a good way to go about it. And seeing Ryan Mountcastle get on base is just something we've needed. That man has been so good all season long, but he's struggling a little bit in this series. Vlad Guerrero hits one that probably doesn't need to be swung at. Flips it over there to the second baseman, and Guerrero's gunned out at first for a double. We're having a hard time catching up to the curveballs right now. That's the one thing that we're just not able to do. But a switch hitter like Marte coming up. Let's see if he can keep things a little bit more positive on our side. This one's inside, low in the dirt. 2-1 count here for Marte. Got a hold of one, ripped it, and it's going to be short. So we're going to be fine. That's on base. Marte on there is good. And now we just got to hope that one of our guys can knock him in. Correa 0 for 1. Had a great game last game, obviously, with a home run, multiple RBIs. Had a single as well. Gets a hold of one, the perfect hit. That's going to move our guy over to second base. We got runners on first and second with 2 outs. Okay, we're alive again. Now things get a little spicy. A 3-2 count. Santander's up. Got to protect the plate, but if he gets walked, his base is loaded. Let's see what he's got. Santander pokes it, and it's past him. We're going to send our guys home. We're going to have multiple guys scoring this. We're going to take a 2-1 lead. Santander comes through again. He had 5 RBIs coming in this game. Now he's going to have 7, and he's giving our team the lead here in the 4th. Okay. Clint Frazier up. Another guy that can get the job done. Hit his first 2 RBIs this series last game in game number 3. Wheeler's starting to get a little bit nervous. It's a hold of 1, and it's in the hole. We're going to send our guy home. We're going to test the arm of McCutcheon, even though he's a little bit shallow. It's going to be a play at the plate. It's going to be close, and it's an off-center throw. So we now risked it. We got the 3-1 lead. And just like that, Phillies in shambles. Our 5, 6, 7 hitters have absolutely come through in the clutch. I'm just at a loss for words. You'd love to see what we got. Brian Hayes 0 for 1. And they jammed him. So that's going to be the end of the inning. Not a great swing by Brian Hayes. Probably shouldn't have swung at that, but still getting 3 runs in that inning to take the lead back and give Hunter Greene a cushion. I'm here for it. And to make matters worse, though, we're going up against Bryce Harper to start the bottom of the 4th inning. So not an easy task, but he swings at a really bad pitch outside, which makes things a little bit easier here. Hunter Greene with a full count now. I think that's twice now he's had a full count on Bryce Harper, but this time, instead of getting what we need, we walk him. Kyle Lewis is up. We do have to watch for Harper to steal. Doesn't have the highest steal rating or speed, but again, a 1-2 count puts things in a good spot. We go with a little slider here. That one's a home run. It's just going to be foul, so we're still okay. Going right back to the slider, which almost got taken out of the park last game. He doesn't swing at it this time, taking it for a 2-2 count. Going right back here. Take a fastball low. Force a double play, possibly. He hits one over here. Vlad takes it foul. Lewis is doing a really good job of just staying alive at this at bat. That changeup got him. 85, dropped off a table, and we've got 1 out. 3rd strikeout of the game for Hunter Greene. Big fan of how he's pitched so far today. Again, a couple of mistakes here and there, but the young fella's stepping up big. Like what he's got against Real Muto. Bryce Harper on. He throws a nasty slider that drops again, and that one's going to be the 2nd out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts, but he's facing with Merrifield, who put one deep against him last time we saw him. This one's a little shallow. Correa should have that one easy. Could have made the play at second base, but he'd rather make it a little bit difficult, and we still get the end of the inning there. What a play and way to come back. Now, moving on, we skipped an inning. Jojo Romero is going to come in, and yeah, things are not exactly good. We have a 3-4 deficit. They scored a couple of runs against our boy Hunter Greene, and we've got to try to fix things right now. Vlad Guerrero, though, likes what he sees, puts one into center field. It's going to be left center field. That should be an easy stand-up double for him. For a guy like Vlad who doesn't have a ton of speed, a stand-up double is not exactly a thing you see all the time. Ketel Marte with a guy on second base already. No outs. Those. He gets a single here. He puts him at least on 3rd. That one is deep, but it's kind of shallow center field, so Vlad's going to stay put at second base because that's an easy play for Kyle Lewis. Carlos Correa, single and a run with a 3-1 count. A righty facing a lefty. This works out in our favor more often than not. Correa rips one. We're going to send Vlad immediately to 3rd. We're actually going to send Vlad Guerrero Jr. home. He's not exactly the fastest person on the planet, but I'm going to take that to tie things up here. Correa gets another RBI. Santander's up again, the switch hitter, this time batting right-handed against the left-handed pitcher. Up the middle with a little bit of speed, and again, a single. We are finally seeing this offense on all cylinders. We just need to get our pitching to calm down. I don't know how much longer Hunter Greene goes, but the bullpen is probably coming in soon. Full count here for Clint Frazier. 1 out, 2 on. Protect the place. If he throws you a ball, don't even swing. That one is a little close. We see that one trailing deep a little bit.
We got a runner. Go!
He goes back, he makes a play, but that should be an easy tag up here. We're going to send Correa all the way to third base. He's got a slide and he's in. So we got runners on the corners now with 2 outs. Brian Hayes, 2 pop outs today, 2 for 11 in the series. Has not been what we've essentially expected from him. One of the few players that stayed from the Pittsburgh Pirates in this organization. We take the slider, which I think could have been a strike, but they end up calling it a ball. But if we swing, that's probably going to be a pop out, and we wanted to take a little bit more time here with Brian Hayes and try to drive in a run. Here comes Romero. Drops off the top of the table. We're going to send all of our guys, but it's a little bit more shallow than we wanted. And again, the end of the inning. But hey, at least we tied things up. Bottom of the 6th inning with Merrifield. The energy is getting low. We just want to try to see if we can get Hunter Greene out of this inning. Get his confidence back a little bit for the future. And give our bullpen a little bit more time to warm up. And that was a pretty low strike they actually called. So again, shout out to the umpire for helping us out on the road. That one goes right back here to Hunter Greene. He's not going to run that one this time. He throws it to first base, and we get that first out. Andrew McCutchen, a single and a run, had a home run, obviously, last game. He's coming up here to see if he can get some more runs on the board for Philly. This is a close game and a pivotal game for it. Because, like I'm telling you right now, if we get a 3-1 lead, we are not going to be the Warriors and blow that one, okay? There is no LeBron James in the Phillies. We ain't blowing that lead. 2-2 count. Trying to get McCutchen with a slider. A little wild on that, however. Full count. Melendez wants to change up. One of the better pitches for Hunter Greene. He hangs it a little bit, but it's right to the corner, and Brian Hayes, you already know what's going down. An easy out. Jose Abreu, this is beautiful. Would kind of be nice to, if he got a single, because the pitcher would have to come up, and we'd sort of make them waste their pitcher, but actually, you know what? I actually, maybe we don't want the pitcher to come up. We want them to have to keep their pitcher in, because we're actually hitting him pretty well. Nice little ball here. Little short hop. Get it over to first base. Close, but what a play by Vladdy Guerrero Jr. to move us on to the 7th. All right, so that was perfect because now we've got our 8, 9, and then top of the lineup coming up, which means we can actually pinch hit for our pitcher, Hunter Greene, and not have to waste sort of one of our guys out of the bullpen for just 1 inning. And speaking of pinch hitting, we're bringing in Bobby Witt Jr., again, one of the future players of this franchise, but he's got an opportunity in the postseason to step up big here. This pitch is going to be hit, and that one is going to be pop out to center field. Hate to see it. Mountcastle with a single in the 4th inning. We need a little bit more right now. We need him to get a little bit of a rally going with 2 outs now. Get your rally caps on. Missed on that one pretty hard. Here comes the 1-2. Inside. Probably didn't need to swing, but it's dropping pretty quick. And Lewis with a Gold Glove play. What a catch by that dude. Oh, was that McCutchen? Excuse me. So we got lefty and a righty warming up. We're going to go ahead and bring in Mike Mayers here. A little highly rated. His ERA has not been exactly great, but we're giving him a shot here. So let's see what Mayers has. Again, a chance to redeem himself a little bit and get things going. But those rally towels are going crazy in Philly. At the bottom of the 7th inning, Mayers has something to prove. This team needs some help. And what a curveball to get him on that one. First batter face, Scott Kingery immediately goes down. What a throw on that one. Nice little pitch here. Again, Alex is going to foul that one off. Got a 1-2 count, throwing a cutter outside. A little bit too far out. Do a curveball earlier, worked really well. We hang one this time, and we might be paying. Frazier is going back. Can he get to it quickly enough? That one's going to be close, and Frazier's going to miss that one. He had a Gold Glove in the not-so-distant past, but he can't hold on to that one, which gives him a big double. That curveball's just a little bit too high up, and we paid for it. Lewis, who made a great play, that's Gene Segura that's up right now, coming up now for Philly. Going with the slider away. Got him to swing. He had no business swinging at that when he got too antsy. Here comes Bryce Harper. An always dangerous person that you don't want to face too much late in the game. And that was a terrible call that went in our favor, and I'm happy about it. What a pitch. What a call. Top of the 8th inning, we got a tie ball game. Fans of Philly are on their feet right now. We'd like to make them sit down ASAP. Vlad's going to poke one, but it's to the second baseman. That's a routine play for Merrifield. Ketel Marte with a single to run, 7 for 15 in the series. I mean, an unreal batting average. Batting plus 400 in the series is just wild. See if we can spark something here for our squad with a 1-1 count. That one's going to be way outside. 2-1 count here with 1 out. Top of the 8th inning, 4-4 ball game.
Bruh.
I don't know why we swung. I thought he was going to drop in. Guess what? It didn't. Correa, 2 singles, an RBI, and a run. Good Lord, with a solo home run. Just send me through the roof right now. I need that. Here goes Correa, 2 outs. Nobody on. A shot that would have been beautiful on the third base line is going to be foul. Goody has pitched a really, really good inning so far. Only throwing 8 innings pitched through 2 outs. What does he have here against Correa? Correa gets a hold of one. That one is a massive shot. It is carrying deep. Harper is at the warning track. He goes up. That one is off the wall. Correa's going to get a triple. I believe he's going to test the arm. They go to the second baseman. We now have 2 outs with a guy on third. Correa was about 3 feet away from having a home run. And you want to see that from one of your captains. And who better to have than Mr. 2 for 3 on the afternoon, Anthony Santander, Mr. RBI himself. Can he get an RBI here to give us a lead in the 8th inning? He gets a hold of one, and it's going to be fair. That one is going to be fair. He gets the RBI. We have a 1-run lead here in the top of the 8th inning, and Santander does it again. Clint Frazier, 1 for 3. We got a 1-run lead. Our bullpen's got to get the job done now. Oh my God, Frazier went deep. Frazier went deep to pretty much ice this one. Our bullpen has an opportunity now with a 3-run lead to shut this game out. Bennett Sousa is going to come in 2 games, 1.2 innings pitched so far, but the damage hasn't been done. They had an opportunity, and it went out the window. What an unbelievable comeback here in the top of the 8th inning. I know we're going to pop out here with Ke'Bryan Hayes, but seeing our guys come through in the clutch like that, Correa, Santander, Frazier, it's just built different. Bottom of the 8th inning, I think we're actually going to go to the bullpen. We're going to sit down Ochoa. And we're actually gonna get Edwin Diaz warmed up right now. We got Shell if we need him possibly, but I think I'm gonna try to see if Mayers can stay in right now, and then we bring in Diaz obviously to close it out. What a crazy scenario. I cannot believe we put up not 1, not 2, but 3 runs there in the 8th to give ourselves a lead like this. 2-2 count. This ump has caught a lot of low strikes, and they got a little paranoid there, and Lewis strikes out. Made a great defensive play earlier, but at the plate, we've got his number. Mayer has been really, really good right now, by the way. 4 strikeouts in his limited appearance. I'm here for that. 3-2 count. This was fouled off, and we're going to let that one dribble a little bit. Going with the cutter on the outer part of the plate. Great location. Ke'Bryan Hayes is there. He's going to bobble it. He gets it over to first, but it's too late, and they got a guy on with 1 out. Mistakes like that we cannot afford right now. I know Ke'Bryan Hayes isn't having the series he maybe thought he was going to have, but something like that can create a heck of a rally, which could hurt us in the long run. 1-2 count. We're going with the slider away. Mayers is on fire. Andrew McCutcheon, a guy that with 1 swing of a bat, still at his age, can obviously put things out of the park. Got to be a little careful here. And oh my God, speak of the devil. He's got one deep. This was going back. Marte makes a play. And the inning is saved. I know we have so many players on our team to make big plays, but Ketel Marte might be one of the biggest plays. We signed him that short-term deal, but he has proven to be that guy. Time and time again. And look at this one. A deep shot. Melendez puts it over the center fielder's head. It's hard to get it over Kyle Lewis's head because that dude is stupid fast and makes great plays in the outfield like you saw earlier today. But Melendez goes deep just like that. They've got a lefty in, Jalen Miller, who was starting out a lot earlier in the season. Obviously, he's been benched a little bit here in the postseason, but he's still a very, very good young player. He's facing Bennett Sousa, lefty. No outs, 1 guy on in scoring position already. Let's see what Miller can ultimately do right here. That one probably shouldn't have swung at. It's going to be fouled off deep, and no one's going to get to it. Moving into a 1-2 count here from Sousa. Can Miller actually come through? Miller gets a hold of one. Whoa, that's got a little bit of lift to it. That one's going deep. That one is back, and Miller with a pinch hit home run. It's going to seal the deal with a 5-run lead. No shot our bullpen blows this. Yeah, Girardi comes out and says, yeah, I've seen enough from Sousa. Get that man up out there. He's a bum. I don't want him on my team. Cut that man. Send him to the single A. Who are they going to bring in? Oh, no. Not this guy again. Archie Brantley. Okay. So here we go. Top of the 9th inning. We've got a massive cushion in this game. And, oh, Mr. 69-mile-an-hour changeup is back. But I honestly feel really, really good with how our team has played. This has been absolutely fantastic. And then we get gunned down. But you know what? We got the lead. Vladdy Jr. comes up. Again, 1 for 4 so far this afternoon. Let's see if we can get another hit here. Okay. I like the contact. I like the placement. That was deep. That one is off the warning track. And Vlad Guerrero Jr. is going to end up with a double. Okay. I mean, look. Ketel Marte. My player of the game, personally. They're trying to hit him. We're going to let Vlad chill because, again, even with the pass ball, he's not stealing. Marte has just been so phenomenal this whole postseason. So far, this entire time he's been on the contract for us, he's been great. Correa's on deck. Marte's got an opportunity here to drive in a run. 3-1 count and 1 out. I hate that changeup. I mean, to go from 96 gas to a 70-mile-an-hour changeup that floats like that and have a knuckle curve, too. That's what happens, okay? We're going to pop out here to third base, and it is what it is. Correa again, a triple, 2 singles, and an RBI. A very, very slow start of the postseason. Game 3 was a game changer for him. Game 4 has been even better. That triple he got is really what started things for us. Now he's going to hit a ball that puts runners in the corners now, first and third, with an opportunity for somebody big to knock him in. And that big man is Anthony Santander, who's having a heck of a game himself. 3 for 4, the offensive MVP, in my opinion. Marte obviously has been super important. Jesus, look at the flick of the wrist. Santander said this game is over. This game has went off the rails. Edwin Diaz is coming in with a 1-1 save opportunity versus actual saves converted. He's going to come in with an opportunity to just no saves because the runs have just went insane to lock this game up. We're trying to get a 3-1 lead here. The Phillies are just trying to stay alive, but it's going to take a monumental effort to make that happen. A little 2-2 count. Diaz coming back with a slider. Hung it over the middle of the plate. We're lucky that one's not going to be out of the park. Santander, though, gets a 10 underneath that one. Camps, and he's got the first out. Matt Vierling is going to be up now. Who is that? Is that a pinch hitter? Is that a pitcher? I legit have no idea. I guess Alvarado technically is the pitcher, so I don't know who this is. Doesn't matter, though. 2-1 count. Diaz dealing. Ties it up at 2-2. Coming back here with a fastball on the edge. And he still gets a hold of it. Okay, this guy's a better hitter than we thought. Slider away feels like the move. It's fouled off. Here we go. Top corner. This dude hits everything. This is like that battle we had in the previous game against Diaz, who just fouled off what felt like 7 or 8 pitches, but he's not fouling that one off. Boom, with a double in the 7th inning, is the only guy that can keep this game alive, but it doesn't feel like the chances to do that are very good, and he gets a little poke out of center field. That's going to keep it alive. Okay, I spoke too soon. Segura's up. One guy on. We throw a little bit too high there, the 98-mile-an-hour heater. That's going to put the count at 2-1 in the favor of the hitter. Coming back here with a little bit more heat. Diaz getting a little wild, but that one's going to stay in for a strike. Fans are on their feet. Actually, no, they're sitting down. I take it back. No one's on their feet here in Philly because they're sad. Okay, now we got a full count. A couple of fans are standing, but you know what? They're getting ready to go home disappointed. Trying to get a fastball inside. They end up swinging, and Diaz is going to cinch that one up. Melendez knows we're going to walk here with the W. Girardi is like, man, I got to play my vacation already. Are you kidding me? We are feeling good. The NLDS is coming down to one final game. Our squad's got a lead. We're feeling great, and I'm happy about it. Recapping the stats, Santander goes 4 for 5, a home run and a double. Mike Mayers came in a pivotal moment where Hunter Greene was starting to lose a little bit of control of this game. He is 2 innings pitched, gives up 2 hits, strikes out 5. I literally cannot be mad at a pitcher coming into the bullpen and doing that. He was a major part of this W, and honestly, between him, Santander, Correa, obviously Ketel Marte making some major plays as well. This is a game that we needed, and we got it. We're 1 game away from winning the NLDS, and believe me, when we get to the NLCS, which will be soon, we're going to take that one too. Be safe, be smart, tell somebody you love them. Catch you guys in the next one.